thought a point at Boreham Wood is a good result, but I bet you're going home disappointed after that display.
Yeah, I thought we had the better chances. I thought we, for large parts, were the better team. It was a bit scrappy at times. You know, I said to the referee at half-time, can we speed the game up? I don't think he helped. He said he was managing it, but I said, well, we've just had 45 minutes that were kind of wasted to me. You know, they're saying that they're wanting to win the game, but I think you were here, you witnessed it took a long time on a lot of things, and it was hard to get a tempo consistently. But at the same time, I thought we created the better chances. We looked more in control. We had, a couple of really good chances in other situations, but unfortunately we couldn't get the win. As you say, it's not the worst point in the world. No one's actually come in and win. We've done as well as what anyone else has done coming here, but it does feel like we could have took all three.
Especially second half, when sort of things really opened up for you a little bit and the chances came. Yeah,
I mean, it's a lot windier on the pitch certainly than I think when we sat on the side and in the stands than maybe realised. So that had a little effect on the game, but I think second half we spoke about trying to get people a little bit higher up the pitch at times, just bits of movement to get people in areas, and certainly down this left-hand side near where we stood talking now, you know, Danny got in a few times, and you know, we just couldn't quite get that winner that I felt we deserved.
So you're going to be really hypercritical. I think the one disappointing thing was the number of times you got in good position and perhaps the ball into the box didn't match that.
Yeah, I'd agree. I know we talk about quality and those moments, and you know, you like every time that they had a set play, which wasn't that often, but you're just wondering, is it going to sort of kick you in the teeth? Great block at the end from Scott Burgess after, you know, the guy was clearly offside, but for some reason we're playing on, and that would have been extremely cruel. But you need to find them moments. You know, Jordan come on, didn't get involved too much, but then he cuts in and hits one, and it's like that's why you're trying to, I guess, or looking for from him. And John's had a couple of chances today that on another day I think we've seen that he takes them, but it wasn't to be.
A couple of players not in the starting lineup today. Callum Jones not involved. What's his situation?
Yeah, unfortunately Callum's out and won't be returning to us. He went for a scan after the groin that was sore. He trained Tuesday. I think you can see that on the videos that come out from the club. And then after training, just said it was a little bit stiff. Went back into Hull, ends up getting a scan, and it wasn't good news for him. So he's going to be doing a lot of, I think, resting and maybe more than anything. I don't know the exact medical term. I'm not going to embarrass myself saying it, but it's bruising of the bone in the sort of pubic area. So that's was a blow to us. And you know, today Giles has had to come into the team, stepped up, but he did well. But it does leave us again light in that area.
It always seems to be sort of one step forward, one step back at the moment.
It does in that area, and I've said this before. You get that, I tend to get it. You know, like in one area of the pitch, and you seem to pick up those injuries. And it was like pretty much or there was nothing there to make you think other than he's got a sore groin. But clearly there has been more of an issue there. And you know, thank Callum for the few games he was with us, and wish him a speedy recovery.
Sean Scannell, perhaps a little bit unlucky not to start?
Yeah, a little. Thought Rico did well, and just felt with the way that they play and the way that you can get up the pitch, that it just suited Erico better. So that was a reason. Scan certainly obviously had a good game at Yeovil. Was on the bench, but you know, I make the decisions, I guess, on not just it wasn't a tombola that we joke about sometimes, but you know, the genuine reason with space to run into, and thought at times it did work, but ultimately we couldn't get that goal that we created.
And we were saying during the game, really, you know, you deserved the win, but at the end you really had to dig in deep just for that last minute to stop them scoring an undeserved winner.
Yeah, I don't know why the flag didn't go up, and we end up having to defend in the box. And as I said, I think we won a header, and then Burgess put a fantastic block in. Like I said, it would have been so unjust had that happened. I think we'd have probably still been arguing with the officials if that had been the case.
And another game, of course, coming up Tuesday night.
Yep.
Any injuries you're aware of today?
No, not that I'm aware of so far. I think Luke had a little cut on the back of his head, but obviously that won't be anything to keep him out. And we know it's going to be another tough game. Solihull, I think, going under the radar slightly with a lot of people, but they've, their ambition is to get promoted. It's not like they're up there and they haven't invested in the football club and the squad. And they're going very well at the minute. I had a defeat against them already. Watched a couple of the recent games, play good football, change the system quite often. So I think it's hard to prepare exactly for them in terms of what they will be. But obviously, we can look at ourselves, see how we are on Monday, and try and pick a team to get the victory.